Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love it.
BEA.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Howard Chen. Thank you, Hot Toys, for giving us Baylan and Shin. And my wallet is ruined, but I don't care because this line is beautiful. And everyone that says that this line is garbage, collect your stuff. Don't worry, I don't call your stuff garbage. Let me collect my stuff.
Who
And
is
I
saying
want this
that?
Ahsoka line from the beginning to the end of times. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Collectors Unite edition number 38. Today I'm joining here, as always, with Chris, the Korean, and Helen, the Australian. I am broadcasting live from China. It's 10:30 p.m. And let me go here to our panel and ask Helen, I assume you are having a good evening, right?
Of course, I'm here chatting with my favorite Asian cousins about collectibles. There's nothing I love doing more on a Thursday night.
Exactly. Thank you for coming again, as always. And if you guys have not yet, I will mention again later, but subscribe to Six Scale Shiro on YouTube. She has a new video about kit bashing John Wick that is very easy tutorial that she has on that video, and it's completely worth to check that out. From
Check it
the
out.
other side, we got in South Korea, Christian, the Truth
Every time.
Collectibles. How are you tonight?
All good. All good. It's crazy week. I know you guys haven't watched it, but Dune Part 2 was amazing. Amazing.
Oh, I need to. It's curious. I don't know why, for what reason, in China they screened the Dune 2 last weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Now during the week they pause the screening and they rescreen again on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. It's the first time I ever saw a movie pausing during the week and then back on the weekend.
Now, is that for
Don't know.
IMAX or is it for like all screening?
All the cinemas.
Well, that's
all the
odd.
cinemas.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's
But
very
you have
very
to watch
strange.
it though. You have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm
Joel,
going
you
to
have to
watch.
watch it.
I
Helen, you
watched
have
the
to watch
first
it.
one. I watched the first one last week
Mhm.
for the first time without sleeping during the whole time, and I actually enjoyed it. Now, do I enjoy Dune enough to spend $450 in these Paul Atreides from Inart? That's what we are going to check out later. But for now, we are going to address here the chat. In first place, we got Bob Dylan. Amazing week
Bobby D.
416. Bob, for you, every week is amazing because every week you get at
Must be.
least 3 or 4 stuff.
Did you
But it's
guys
an
see
amazing week.
the Bob got a 6-scale slushy machine made? And
Yes,
it looked
I saw
so
today.
freaking
Saw that.
awesome with like
I saw
cups
today.
and all this stuff. I want the collection room tour. I want to see all these amazing toys he has.
Definitely.
And that
We need
Kylo
to we need to
figure is
have
just hilarious.
we need to have Bob Dylan back to Collectors Unite and do us a
Yeah.
collection tour.
Bob,
That would be amazing.
Will you join us?
The movie canon. Hi Helen, Breda, Christian collectors. My wallet is ready for all these pre-orders. If your wallet is ready, that's the best.
Good for
As
you.
long as
Mine
the-
isn't.
The Bro Collector, Bob Dylan, would you happen to have a link for channel membership? Hi Bro Collector. It's just in my channel. When you go to my channel, either on desktop or mobile, the homepage, you can choose to subscribe or to join the channel. I think it's automatically there. We got Lane Kramer here also in the house. Awesome, it's bread cooking time with master collecting chef Christian, and I would surmise Miss Allison as well.
Miss Allison.
From in this stream, we are going to call Helen Allison. I'm not going to call it anything.
Well,
I'm
is it
going to
okay
call
with
it
you, Helen?
Allison.
I mean, we need to ask her first.
Well,
Isn't that-
I've
isn't
never
that
been
right?
called Allison in my life, so this is something new. Who is Allison? Is there some other ones? Is there some other female streaming? Because I want to support their channel. If someone's out there creating 1/6 content as a woman, I want to know what the channel is called because I
Some
want to follow them.
context. Yeah,
I
we
have
need some
no
context,
idea.
Lane.
Silent X-Men in the house. Hello everyone. Hello Silent. How are you?
Silent.
It's Randall in the house too. I'm early. Yeah, we started 2 minutes late today. We got as well Mark Mitchell, member of the channel. How are you, Mark? Deadpool red suit. Shin Hati is happening. So happy. Hello everyone. Yeah, we are all excited. Only Ellen is not so much, but it's fine. She can share the happiness with us. Ayo in the house. Hello Breda and chat. Hello. How are you? Mike Faella, also member of the channel. Hi everyone. Can't wait to chat more about Baylan and Shin. You guys don't believe Hot Toys are done with this line. We still have at least 4 more figures to go by my count. I also think so. Ezra, Huyen, I hope the 3 sisters and Morgan. I would say more 4 or 5 figures. I think those ones are almost
We
a
got
given.
tons to go.
Mark Attack Rip Joan's wallet. Mark, don't say it. My wallet needs to be safe for this Ahsoka line, because I love this line, honestly. I think it's one of the most I would say colorful lines.
Colorful, massive.
It's not I will not consider massive, because now you have 12 figures. If they stop here, you have 12, 13, 15 figures.
I
I
tell
would
you,
not
you
consider
look
massive.
a little forward to the future. Your line, this Ahsoka line, is just gonna go forever with the Mando movie, with the Ahsoka maybe season 2, and it's gonna be another like a season 2 for your collection of Mando. It's gonna be
So
massive.
can I ask a question about the Ahsoka line? Believe it or not, I have a question. Because for a first series of a TV show, it feels like a lot of figures. So are these characters in other Star Wars properties and they haven't been made yet, and that's why Hot Toys are making them? Or is this like their first? Joelle, I'm trying, mate. Give me some credit for trying to feign some interest in this thing that you love and being a good friend.
The first thing
Be
you are
good.
going to do tomorrow morning when you wake up, it's to go to Disney Plus and click Watch Rebels. You watch all Rebels.
That's not gonna
And then-
happen.
I mean-
No.
dude, it's
They've been
not.
in Rebels, Clone Wars. There are a lot. They are not new characters. Okay.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because for me on the outside, I'm like, it's one season. Hey, that they've made all these characters from. So that was my question of, are they in other things and Hot Toys just hasn't made them yet, or are they all making their first appearances? So that's all I wanted to know.
No, no.
Is
I
no
mean, like
harm
in
in answering
live
that
action
question, mate.
wise, these guys
action's
were there
first
like,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
Besides Ahsoka.
So
S-Beam in the house. How are you? You are muted.
Hello.
You're muted. Oh no,
Hello.
you're cool. How's
hello,
everything?
hello.
Doing good. How are you?
All good. Just going here through the chat before we start our discussion. Mark Attack, this video goes so hard. Yeah, the video was really good. I liked it. Eric, what lovely morning for 1/6 collectors. Good morning to all of you. The day has finally come. Exactly, the day has finally come. Bob Dylan, the pre-order cycle is endless. We must break it. Let me see. We have here more. Mario in the house, Professor. Hello, Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Good morning, good everyone, and morning everyone. Good one. Hi, Mario. Are you working? Rob Rod, let the tap dancing begin on why you ain't getting Baylan and Shin. Exactly. Now, if you are not a Star Wars collector, there is no reason for you to get them. Tyria, how are you? Tyria, good morning. Jedi Knights Watch, Graham in the house. Happy collecting to you all. What's this, Bob Dylan? This is not because we invite you to come here to do a collecting
No,
tour, and
he
this is your answer.
he posted the link to my channel and then did a bunch of up.
Oh, I thought it was a middle
Emojis.
finger. I
No,
thought it was a
he's
middle
pointing
finger.
up because you mentioned my channel, so he put the link and then he did
Okay,
the things
thanks.
pointing
Thank
up.
you, Bob Dylan. Here is the link to
Thank
Six
you.
Scale Shiro. Keith Lee, good morning, friends. How are you, Keith? Iron King, Inart, take all my money. I would buy direct from Inart because if something is broken or missing, you can get a replacement. I mean, even if you buy from resellers, you can get a replacement too. But it depends. I think the best approach at this moment is wait and see the price and consider the shipping and everything and check from where to buy. But we will talk about that figure later because I already saw the prices they are going to sell here in China. They are already out there and we can discuss about this. After watching Dune 1, yes. After watching Dune 2, hell yes. That's exactly what Christian told me. I watched the first one, the Dune. I really like. I'm not convinced yet if I really need these Paul Atreides in my collection. But I'm going this weekend to watch the second movie, and then maybe my opinion will be different. AJ agrees in the house. How are you, AJ? Greetings, friends. Hope everyone is doing well. Iquan, hola, amigos and amigo Alison. Hello, Iquan, how are you? Let me see. Yomo in the house too. Yo, hi Yomo, are you?
Yo.
Ishui Big Boobs, what up, João? Have you seen Dune yet? Yeah, I saw the first one and I really liked it. Primetime reviews, how are you, Primetime? We got as well Trimble Dust. What is this American doing on the panel? S-Beam is here to break the ice because we are Asians, Australian. Sometimes we need an American to come here. What up, João and panel? Evil Sneakers sneaking in the work to say hi. How are you? Hope you are having a good work. Blue Tattoo in the house. Hey everyone. We got Shizzy Brim 007, full retracted and ready. Big Rib. Morning to everyone. Hi Big Rib and King Dingaling. The Dune story was such a slow burn at the beginning. For sure, the second half of the story picks up. Let's see. Did you watch the second movie, S-Beam, already?
Oh my.
No?
Even for you?
Been working too hard. I'm working too much.
All right.
Thrawn's office. Hello, everyone. So,
I love how you skipped over the comment where Mark Attack actually said, "That's a good question, Helen." You just skip over that.
no, I didn't skip. I was searching
That's
for
what he
new
does.
No.
new usernames. Where is that?
Okay.
Mark Attack 1 not here.
And he's exhausted already.
That's a good question. Okay, Mark
Make you
Attack
see it.
said yes. Most of the
Thank you.
characters are featured in other media with the exception of Shin and Baylan. That's a good question, Ellen. Okay?
Thank you.
Happy? Okay.
Yes, very.
Good. Now, so let's move forward because we have a lot of stuff to talk, and I think we can start here with the Hot Toys announcement from Baylan Skoll. I don't know if we should start with Ellen opinions about this figure.
How triggered do you want people to be if I give my opinion?
I don't think people. Oh, sorry.
I notice you've
Ellen
moved
needs
me
to
to
be
the
in the top.
bottom.
No, I need to be in the bottom. Okay, all is good.
You seriously want me to comment on this first?
No, I will let Christian start. Christian, finally we got Baylan. This
We have.
was doesn't come as a surprise. We were all expecting this figure to come, and it's incredible how Hot Toys. The timing is interesting. They announced two figures just before Inart opens a pre-order for Paul Atreides. It's not that the same collectors will get it, but it's too coincidental that these things happen. Two figures before a pre-order opening. I guess that there are more people interested in. You think more people interested in this Baylan and Shin or in Paul Atreides?
Well, it just depends on what kind of like collector you are and where interest lies. Like, I mean, it's so kind of divided already as a IP. Like, it wouldn't be like because okay, it's kind of a problem for me because I'm probably getting both, but for the regular people, I hear
Both
not
the
a lot
three.
of people. What was that?
The three of them.
The three of them. I mean, like Baylan, we got Shin, Shin, and you just mentioned Inart pulling out their Paul Atreides. I'm seriously considering that one. And about the timing, we'll never know. It could be a kind of a smite move from Hot Toys, maybe, but it's a very different kind of IP, so it wouldn't really matter for collectors to make their decision. It just matters is like what kind of collector you are. But you did say we were kind of expecting these. In a sense, yes. But if you would have asked me, like, I was expecting them, but kind of worried they would never do him. At least Baylan, because we lost the actor, and it was It was a tragic event, and then like it made it a little tricky for us to kind of predict. But I am so happy that they did it. I mean, like the sculpt for both of them, Baylan and Shin, I think they were on point. I think Shin has a better likeness than Baylan, a little bit. I think there's a little tad of softness, but still, like that's not a big like a negative. Like I still put the sculpt as in like 8.5 minimum, like minimum, and that's saying something.
Do you think the sculpt suffers for the likeness or because of the sculpted beard and the sculpted hair?
I mean, personally, like, I think it's a little bit on the rooted, not the rooted, the sculpted beard and the hair. It's because like that kind of pulls you out a little bit, but I think it also has to do with maybe the textures. Although we see a lot of wrinkles right here, but a little bit. I mean, our standards towards like 6-scale sculpts have been risen after seeing all these. Although we're not buying all of them, but we're exposed to a lot of products like J&D, Inart, and our kind of like standards have kind of risen up. And although this is a fantastic sculpt, I gotta say, like, it suffers a little bit, like a tiny little bit of lacking of the texture in its skin, little bit. But other than that, I think it's fantastic and what they could have done. And I think rooting him might be a little tricky because the beard and his hair is not that long, so rooting might
it's
be
short. It's short,
yeah,
right?
it could be a little tricky, but
I think Bob Dylan will show you that that's possible.
he will.
Once
He
this
will.
release, I think Bob Dylan will show us that it's actually possible to do a rooted Baylan and Shin. SB, are you into this line or not much?
Oh yeah, I'm into this line heavily. Mostly cherry picking, but these two were ones that I was looking forward to. I'm glad they were finally announced because the likeness is awesome. I think it's great.
I agree.
Christian says it's closer to a 9 than an 8.5. Even with Shin, I think they're fantastic. I'm still waiting for Hu Yang, personally, but
Me too.
Exactly.
but yeah, these
All are.
if you're a fan of the show, you really and a collector, then you really don't want to miss out on these two because people are already teasing and it'll sell out quickly.
I also think so. And here, I want to bring up a comment here from Keith Lee. He was saying that we are used to it and collectors are excited to get these two characters, but 280-ish seems a big hike for a basic release. It's just one head sculpt and some hands. They are indeed pretty light in what they come with. Basically it's the hands, the lightsaber, the base, and the rolling eyes. Because now almost every figure has rolling eyes. It's not just a premium feature anymore. I mean, he's not wrong, 280-ish, but if I can talk for the side I am because I don't pay the sideshow price, right? I pay the price local here. I think they are well priced. I would say that Baylan I think is 238 and Shin is like 220 or 218. So I think that's a fair price. We also need to consider always that if you are buying from sideshow, of course they need to have their profit and they need to charge tax and shipping and so on. So that's inevitable. There's no way around it. Helen, I know you are not too much into with these characters and these no. But what do you think? You never see the show, so it's difficult for you to say if the likeness is there or not. But do you have anything to say about these figures? Any comment? Anything?
Yeah,
While
well,
I'm searching here for Shin.
Because, you know, people have told me in the comments they want to be triggered, so here we go. when I saw these two announced, I was really happy for people because I feel like in the comments for a lot of weeks, people have said they want Baylan and Shin, and here they are. That's great. But what surprised me was it was just another Hot Toys release where people got the figures they wanted and then complained that the likenesses weren't right. And are they, aren't they? I don't know. They look highly detailed. The outfits look great. But here's my triggering comment. The dude looks like George Clooney in 20 years' time. I don't know who he is.
Cut out his tongue!
Shoot him and cut out his tongue, then shoot his tongue. And trim that scraggly beard.
He does. He looks like an older George Clooney. Bring him back up. You'll see.
And I can't
Wait.
unsee that anymore. Thank you very
But don't
much.
you think?
No,
I do see it.
I don't
Damn it.
see
There's
George
a bit
Clooney
of George
anywhere.
Clooney there. There's a little bit of Silver Fox there happening. And that's my triggering comment for everyone.
You had to do it. You had to do it.
That's what I see.
It's a hot take. I don't see that. I see exactly Baylan Skoll here.
You're gonna see some angry comments now.
Let me
That's
see
fine.
what the chat here, what the opinion is. Before that, the Bro Collector became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Finally, you got it solved. Did Equan say this is the best segment? Star Wars Hour with Miss Alice. Exactly, it's the best. Before Shizzy Brim was actually asking here if he was asking. Where is your comment? If it was real hair, but it's not real hair. Marketech saying yes, you're back, Helen. Flavius House of Collectibles in the house. What's up, everyone? How are you, my friend? Helen, ask if this is Obi-Wan. That will trigger the nerds. Tremble Dest, I'd say more people are for Baylan and Shin versus Paul, but I'm just going off feedback in a few chats. Doesn't represent collectors as a whole. Exactly. Dune there's a lot of IP recently, so I think that figure will do well as well.
It's a growing religion. It is.
Exactly. Doc Smizzle in the house. I haven't pre-ordered a pair of
Hey,
Hot
Doc.
Toys figures like this in a long time. I haven't felt this much excitement in a long time.
Me
Whoa,
too.
that's
Me
good.
too.
That's good.
Yeah, my last
Exactly.
one was Thrawn, and I have never been this excited with Hot Toys. I gotta be honest.
Exactly, Tremble. There can be so many reasons. Licensing, it's difficult and to pinpoint exactly the reasons they do for the prices. Blur Dead Life. Good morning, everyone. Baylan and Shin look great, but there's no way I can go down the Ahsoka rabbit hole.
You don't have to.
You
You can
guess-
just cherry pick. That's what
You
everyone's
can cherry
doing.
pick. You can pick
Yeah.
Ahsoka, pick, for example, Chopper, pick. You don't need to pick like the Mando, those Mandos. You don't need I think the Enoch,
Inquisitors?
right? No, the Enoch.
The Enoch.
Enoch. I think that is a very singular trooper. I don't know. It's different than all the troopers
He
you had
is.
before.
He really is.
I really like that design. Lane Kramer, a super chat. Thank you, Lane. No, I just had mush for brain. Sorry, Helen. No problem. But now you already gave her the name. We go with it. Jay's in the house. Morning, everyone. Caught you all in the replay. Gotta go to work. I hope you have a good work today. Silent also saying he's not sure if want to collect an Ahsoka line, but I'm thinking to get Baylan and Shin for sure. Eric is asking, is Baylan's body custom for his size or are they fat padding? I honestly thought Hot Toys is going to charge more than 300 for each. I think it's fat padding. Most of the times Hot Toys do the fat padding. They don't do custom bodies, but it's a wait and see because it's kind of he's very strong. His body, right? So Mario, no, it's not George Clooney. This is 1/6 salvo all day. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Jason, 1/6 salvo. I saw the
heard that
photo they
earlier.
did. It's amazing. I know it's not exactly the same, but close enough. Helen, since you triggered us, can you please say Wrecker, Echo, Hunter, and Tech? Can you say this?
Look, Joelle's already made fun of my accent tonight. And I've already been called the wrong name. Can I just
No,
have a
because
break?
this
there's
is the
something-
best.
What are you laughing at
No,
me or with me if I
No,
say these
Helen,
words?
because like
No,
this
no,
is
no.
This is bad
the
batch
Bad
kind of
Batch,
meme.
the Bad Batch team.
Can you just?
Yeah, but
can you
isn't
just,
that guy from New Zealand? I'm not from New Zealand.
No, there's a kid called what was her name?
Omega.
Allison?
Omega.
I don't
Omega.
know.
Yeah, she pronounces these names in a particular way, and we just want to hear how you say it.
Yeah, no.
Just say the names.
No.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
I mean,
Nah.
if Helen doesn't want
Something. No, I don't
Nah.
like this. No, next.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's all be nice to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, you didn't pre-order Han? No, Christian is tap dancing and jumping.
How did this get on me? I mean, Jesus, aren't we talking about Baylan and Shin? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? But
You pre-order
I
Han or
plan
not?
to. I plan to.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about it, to be honest.
Okay.
But back to that
But
comment
Dylan said
being,
he
I
sent me
mean,
a pic. Let me check.
on this guy's pricing, like 285. It is kind of what is it 220? Wait, is it 280 or 285?
I don't know. I don't buy from
Nevertheless, I mean
Sideshow.
the same thing, but it is kind of high for a regular
Jesus
kind
Christ,
of
Bob
character, I
Dylan.
guess. But let me just kind of compare this in a
Jesus
way,
Christ.
you guys can look at it. Like
Ellen
the
just
Grand
destroyed the
Inquisitor-
night. Ellen
What
destroyed the
happened?
night, and Bob Dylan went hard on this game. Look at this.
See?
It's there. I'm telling you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Helen.
Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
mean-
Thank you, Helen. Yes.
Oh,
You give him another 10,
that's
15
current. That's
years.
current though. That's currently though.
That's,
It looks the
that's what I
same.
said. Older. You give him another 10, 15 years. He'll be like on the left. It'll be
No,
great.
he looks like that now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
The bags need to be a bit more pronounced under the eyes, maybe.
here I am. Since this morning, excited to come for Collectors Unite to talk about Baylan and Shin, and now we are talking about George Clooney similarities with Baylan, and now I cannot unsee this. This will be always here.
You know, looking at this picture, I wouldn't be too mad if Disney like recast Clooney for Baylan. I won't be too mad. I gotta be honest.
Lane is saying he's already down 6 deep on the pre-orders for Ahsoka. I think I'm trying to give myself to maybe 8 in total, so I'm not sure I'm all in for Baylan and Shin. I think these ones cancel other two and get these ones, honestly. I think this pair looks really good. Okay, we got Jesus Christ. We got here a super chat by Mario asking, please,
Sophie.
Ellen. He's asking, please, for you to read the names. But Helen already said she will not read.
Tremble Dust already said it's a trap. Don't do it.
Oh, it is? But what's the trap? What is a
I
trap, Christian?
don't.
Because I don't know.
Oh, you don't
but
know?
I feel like there's
No.
something
Sean, you know, right?
sinister to this. So no.
Who's Sean?
Wait. Hold up.
Say Sean. I'm not Sean.
He's not Sean.
I'm getting.
Jesus
There's
Christian.
so many names out there. I get my brains mixed up. I mean, my bad. My bad.
Michelle
Stephen.
Ang. Michelle Ang is the actress, and she's from New Zealand. And your accents are very similar. That's why they want you to say it.
Oh,
Well, that's why I asked.
Okay.
I said, isn't the actor from New Zealand? I'm not from New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's like asking a Canadian and an American and saying, you guys sound the same. You don't. You don't sound the same. Australians and Kiwis don't sound the same.
Australians and Kiwi.
Let's all move on.
Well, Minnesotans
Yeah.
and Canadians sound a little alike, but not the rest of the country.
Bob Dylan says if it helps him to get a Clooney Batman, he'll Kit Bash Baylan sculpt. And Deadpool Red Suit, maybe they will ask George Clooney to get the part. Oh, I hope no. I don't want George Clooney on Star Wars. Oh, sorry, I can't get behind George
Well, he's
Clooney.
not
I
a
need,
bad, he's
I,
not a bad actor, but
I need to take this photo out, really. I don't want to look at this because he's... Okay, let's back to Shin. As long as they don't give Baylan nipple. Jesus. This George Clooney is I don't know. This is
'Cause
too
the
much
best, dude.
information.
Yeah.
Oh, the bat suit. Hell no to clone as Baylan. Americans can do English accents to save their lives. And once again, Bob Dylan gifted 10
Ah,
Big Brother
Bob.
memberships. Thank you so much, Bob Dylan. Amazing, as always. Thank you a lot. Doc's
And
Mizzle is
congrats
saying
to
it's a
whoever got
trap.
him.
Cheesy Brim, the more I see George, the more it's imprinted in my brain. Exactly, that's the problem, is the more you look, then Jesus. I'll go deeper. A New Yorker and someone from the Midwest don't sound the same. I really can't
Correct.
go into that because I'm completely in the other way of the world. S-Beam 100% is the A's about cars, pasta.
Accents.
Bob just paid John pre-orders money for Shin. Actually, no, because the pre-orders here are almost the pre-orders here are not as you pay in Sideshow, $20 or $30. Here, most of the time, we pay 50 to 60% sometimes. The pre-orders are different from there.
Yeah, for me it's about like $50. Yeah.
Keith Lee, thank you. 76 watching, only 23 likes, guys. Please, that like button doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps a lot. The like. Iron King, Helen, as long as you don't think Christian Bale Gore looks like Voldemort, we are all good. I know what you mean, because many people this week, even on Collecting Weekly, they were saying that Gore looks like me.
What?
Even on
Looks like
Collecting
you.
Weekly, they say that Gore
Look him.
looks like me.
No.
Maybe a bit.
They're tripping. No, they're tripping.
I did see someone on
Right.
Facebook put that head sculpt on a bat suit. It looked kind of cool.
I
Shin-
saw that
I saw
too.
that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Shin reminds me of my second wife for sure. Jesus, we are going to similarities with Hot Toys figures now. No, but
But can we see
I'm
like
very
other
happy
pictures?
with this.
Because I want to bring up this price thing. Because the Grand Inquisitor, that guy was on 265, and Baylan is 285, and is Shin like what, 275, 280, something like that. So,
280. Yep.
if you look at their like costume, like their armor, there's a lot of details in there.
dog.
The Grand Inquisitor, if you actually look at the figure itself, the suit is kind of very basic compared to these guys. So
And the Grand Inquisitor, I think is a
it doesn't
easier
even have the
sculpt
rolling
to
eyes.
Yeah, it's a easier sculpt to do. It's a basic
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Because
And he has no hair. So,
so
like
are you saying that people without hair are less valuable? Because I will get offended with
you know
that.
that's not what I meant. You know that's not what I meant. Jesus Christ. But what I meant was that kind of $20 difference does make sense if you really look at it that way.
I'm not too offended about the price. Actually, all these Ahsoka line until now, at least the prices over here, I don't think none of them is overpriced. I think they are pricing it well. We don't have any figure from the Ahsoka line that they really went crazy and charge a lot, unless they are going to do like some Anakin artisan or something like that from Ahsoka. I don't know. I have no idea, but we never know what Hot Toys could do. In the house, we got Collector Joey, hello my friends, and we got Rackham and Chris. How are you, Chris? Baylan Skoll looks like a Sith Santa. These people, everyone is going after Baylan. Such a good head sculpt. Exactly, I love that. Joanne of Arc. I was thinking about her too when I first saw the photos of Shin. The armor is very medieval European. It's true. I do like her armor. It's a pity in some way that Hot Toys always does this in plastic. But I also think that if they were going to do this in diecast, it would be very heavy. And from what I'm seeing here, I think we are going to have the same problem that we had with Bo-Katan with the joints. I think it will
You
be.
think
I
so?
think they are going to do the same body as they do with them. Yes. I think this will require a complete kit bash by Bob Dylan, cutting necks, cutting suits, and change to a proper body.
I didn't think about that. Jeez. I mean,
But while we are here talking about Shin, what do you think about the likeness? Do you think they because I think the actress is a difficult likeness to get, and I think they are not 100%. This is other figure that for me the sculpted hair hurts the figure a bit because it gives a very plastic look, but I'm not seeing other way unless afterwards you go into a routing work.
I mean, yeah. Unless
Let me
they
push here
could do this rooted
a photo of her.
with what they could do sculpted wise, I think this is a 10 out of 10. I think there's nothing they could have done to do better sculpt wise. I think it just is.
Do you agree, S-Beam?
I wouldn't say a 10, but yeah, it's super close. I agree with you about the hair. It does kind of take you out of the figure itself. Looks a little. It reminds me more of Lilu Dallas than it does Shin with the way the hair looks because it's kind of plasticky. But
This is the actress, right? The hair, they did it well. The hair is well done. The problem is the thickness that the sculpted hair brings into the sculpt.
yeah,
But
it
I
makes
don't
it
have
very
any
bulky.
problem.
But yeah,
Exactly.
she looks good. They did a good job on the sculpt itself. So, going back to the pricing thing, like you were saying, it's cheaper over there, and the 280 is just mostly because of Sideshow's markup. I think that's
Exactly.
them trying to get more money, which is that's business, I guess, for them. So
Yeah, we cannot fault them. They need to win their part, right?
There's nothing we can do.
because on Secret Base it said it was like what 220 Hong Kong dollars.
Yeah, 220, and the other one is 238 or something like that. Yes, something like this.
So yeah, that's a pretty good price. That's probably.
I think
I think
I
it's
also
priced
think so.
fair. I mean, it sucks that Sideshow marks it up so much, but it's not like the old days anymore. So
And I don't know if these figures are worth to wait, not pre-order, wait for release. Then maybe you can get a better deal afterwards. That's also a possibility. I'm not the ones I don't think that these will sold out at once and you will never find them. I don't think so. I think Hot Toys still produce enough quantities to have stock here and there, and you can still catch deals after release. I don't think the quantities they produce are that low. Let me just address here. Okay, go on, Christian.
Yeah, just before I thought about that because like you guys know, every time I talk about something, I usually say I can wait for it. I can wait for like the aftermarket. But when Helen asked us about the aftermarket pricing for the what was that figure? The
Kate Bishop?
Marvels with the arrow. The
Kate Bishop?
Kate Bishop, and there was another figure.
Yelena.
It was. Do you guys remember? It was Kate Bishop
Yelena.
and
Yelena, right?
Yelena. Yeah.
From Black Widow.
So I couldn't find any listings, and there wasn't any left in the shops, which left me thinking I can't really say all these figures will be bargain binned or like just left on the shelves, because I thought like those two would be available for a while here, like no questions, like at least like 3 years, but I can't find any of them.
But they still available here.
For you maybe, but then like for me here at least I can't play that game anymore.
Okay,
It's like,
okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
Yes, the majority of Hot Toys figures are like kind of bargain bin, like I've always said. But when I really kind of do the research, there are so many out there that I cannot find any more. So I don't think it's easy for me to say, yeah, this is gonna be like, it's gonna stay there forever. I can't say that anymore. Because after Helen asking me about these figures, I kind of have to change my mind a little bit. And since we're kind of talking about like cherry picking this line, I feel like
No, but wait, you are talking about two figures. Kate Bishop was released already how long ago?
Oh, last year,
Quite
like
a
late
while.
last year, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not asking people to wait 1 year to get after release to get the because Kate Bishop at one point the price was a bit down. At one point the price went down. You just need to know when to buy. You just need to be attentive, pay attention to the market, pay attention to the BST groups. If you don't want to pre-order, no rush, right?
sure. But with Baylan, I feel like there's not gonna be a 2.0. Shin maybe.
Yeah. I agree. Baylan 2.0, no, I also agree.
Yeah. Shin is a maybe, but
Shin
Baylan, I don't
probably.
think, like they could do a rooted if they wanted to, but I don't think Hot Toys will. But like it feels like there's lots more story left behind for Shin. As for Baylan, we just don't know. So like
Exactly.
Baylan might be the one I might be really kind of have to cherry pick. But Shin, I gotta think about it. I just don't know.
I think you need both to have them as a pair.
I agree.
It's the same.
I agree.
It's the same thing if you have, for example, you have Grand Inquisitor and you don't have Riva. You want that? You already have them paired together. You need to have these two. This is the Master and Apprentice. These
I
look
know.
amazing.
I know, and Hot Toys kind of promised us they're gonna finish that goddamn Inquisitor, but where are they?
I am the next in line.
Where are they?
She's the Anakin to Obi-Wan.
She is.
So
She is.
let me just say hello here to Costa Pop Culture Living Room.
Costa.
Who's Allison? Allison is is Helen. New
She's from
name.
New Zealand as well now.
Yeah, and
You
from
missed a
New
lot,
Zealand.
Costa. You missed a lot, mate.
And we got
Hey,
Brother
Jay.
Cousin Star Reviews in the house. ALJ, what a panel. I love these figures. Hot Toys nailed in my opinion. Exactly. I think that's the overall opinion about these figures here. Let me see here. Flavia's House of Collectibles. Maybe if there was more flow, especially in the bangs, like if you could see her forehead poking through, maybe it would have been more appealing. But overall, I think it's great. Yeah, maybe they retouch it with in the production and they still have a lot of time. David Lash in the house. How are you, David? Waiting isn't a reliable strategy in USA anymore. Yeah, the things, but you still have those other resellers that still sell Hot Toys. You have a lot of them, like Aqua's Toys, Collector Zone. You have so many stores that they still sell Hot Toys, and sometimes they do have stock.
We all just
Yeah,
have
you
to
pretty
play
much
our
have to
games pretty
dig.
smart.
You have to dig a lot for a U.S. distributor or
Exactly.
whoever has it in the
You need to
U.S.
dig.
You have to dig a lot, especially
I
for
hear
ones like
Brother-
Hawkeye girl. What's her name? I just brain farted there.
Kate
Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop. Thank
Oh,
you.
Kate Bishop.
But yeah, she's gone. I haven't seen her anywhere. At least not on the main sites. Usually have to wait for a BST or something. And then same with Peacemaker. He's gone too. I haven't seen.
Oh,
him
exactly. Peacemaker. Peacemaker is other one. It's true. Peacemaker was one that I didn't see many people getting it, but the people that were getting was saying how amazing the figure is, and yeah, that is a figure that actually I'm interested to see how it goes, because seems it's not easy to find. Same as the Bad Batch, the Crosshair. Crosshair is jumped on price in a way that was
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah, Crosshair is expensive everywhere, even here.
Crosshair. Yep.
Crosshair even here is expensive. It jumped crazy. It's incredible. Even here in China, even the Chrome Mando, the last one, also go up in price. That one, the price is way up. Keith Lee, speaking of Kate Bishop, I just picked that figure from Amazon Japan for $212 shipped and got it in 3
Damn.
days.
Nice.
There you go. You still
Congrats.
can find deals. You still can
Okay.
find deals. You just need to. Now Helen is going to Amazon.jp. Let me check.
She's
Where
already
is
there.
that
She's
Kate
already
Bishop?
there.
Well, it's mainly
She's-
the Elena, and the reason I'm picky about the price is because I am going to destroy it for a kit bash. So that is
Oh,
a
you are
figure.
going to destroy it.
Yeah, that figure, like retail price in Australia is like 430 Australian dollars. So for me, I'm like, I'm not spending $430 on a figure that I will destroy. So hence looking, there you go. It's also going to be my stream name. I totally love the idea of Star Wars Hours with Miss Allison. That will be, I'll get lots of views because everyone will just hate me. It'll be great. Oh, Costa knows the word kiwi, bless you.
Yeah, it's a fruit.
It's what you call someone from New Zealand.
Okay.
You call them a kiwi.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
It's also an
let
animal,
me
isn't
let
it?
me.
Yeah, it is an animal too.
Yeah.
Trimble Dust is saying here that pulling Order 66 on the Star Wars display, but thinking I should have minimum of 2 figures representing Star Wars. For me, if I get Baylan, I would want Shin. It's like Batman without the Robin. Exactly.
Exactly.
Christian, take notes. Okay, take notes.
I'm taking notes. You see my pen.
Oh, and damn you, Dan from 6Scale Reviews for enabling me to get Black Adam. Yeah,
I saw that.
Dan did a very good shots of that Black Adam. Looks really good. And Trimble, that's also saying that it's unpredictable to wait in the States. You really don't know what figures will sit or sell out. You always have out-of-state options, but some don't want to utilize those options for possible returns purpose. Yeah, that's always a risk. And Costa is saying Kate Bishop is cheap on eBay.
You gotta go on
remember,
eBay.
in Australia, everything is going to be a third more expensive because of the exchange rate.
And
So
Trimble, let's
US
say you
cheap
saw
is not
Peacemaker on
Australian
Amazon
cheap.
for 230. Whoa, 230 is a very good
damn.
price.
Amazon Japan. Interesting. I suppose I don't
The
search
only
other
thing-
Amazons.
Yeah.
I'd say like you gotta be careful with eBay and Amazon. It's like you don't know until you get it in hand and you open it up. Something could be like terribly wrong with it. Just like that's why I feel like it's kind of dangerous going that route. But I mean, if it's that cheap, why not? Why not?
Keith Lee saying the price for Kate Bishop is back up now. Yelena was in the low 200s as well, but went back up. Yeah, it's about timing. It's interesting. I'm starting to see a trend here that Infinity War and Endgame figures, if you buy them second hand, like new, they still very cheap. But if you want to buy new ones, they are going up on price. The new in box. And this is a trend that it can happen because once a line, you need to give always 3, 4, 5 years to a line to be completely out, and then to be sold out, and then the prices sometimes go up. You need Shin with Baylan, but you don't necessarily need Grand Inquisitor with Riva. Inquisitor was in Rebel, so you can go with the Ghost crew. Okay, sorry, Costa.
True.
Jesus.
True.
I checked eBay. Kate Bishop was idling at 255 shipped. What is the price that you are comfortable with, Ellen, for a Kate Bishop, for example?
Okay, so my theory is they're not making that Hawkeye right. She's a standalone figure. Let's be honest, a lot of these female figures are not popular, particularly not a companion piece. So I feel like under $300 Australian, I feel like I can get that deal, and that's what I'm waiting for. Because as I said, you got to remember your US prices, you're adding about a third onto that with the exchange rate. So I can see this being a $2.99 figure at Pop Culture is my view. And if I have to wait, I have to wait. That's fine.
if you go to eBay, don't do the same mistake in like Doc Smizzle. He bought from Toys Wonderland on eBay account without, and he said, joked with my friends that it arrived without the head and boots. Oh my. Yeah, it's true, Tremble Dust. It's true. I've been seeing that too. They are trying to make a comeback. I don't care if they are going to do a comeback. For me, I would feel already somehow relieved if they actually ship the orders that so many people are waiting for months and months and months. If they could do that, for me, it would be already cool.
I mean,
And
personally,
Keith Lee saying,
go first.
Go, you go.
I've dealt with them when they were good, and when they were the worst. I'm just happy I'm like checked out from them. Like, congrats to anyone who's taking deals from them. I bless you, and I hope none of that kind of nonsense ever happens from them. But yeah, just be careful with them. It's
Keith Lee saying is putting Kate Bishop with the So-So Toys, the boss, the Kingpin. Did you got that one, Helen? Any of the Kingpin from So-So Toys?
No, I didn't. I with the sort of Marvel Netflix, I just wanted the Defenders. So I've got the two of the So-So Toys figures. So I've got the Hero Lawyer and the Iron Fist, and then I've got the 11 Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. So that's kind of where I left that at.
Iron King, we never know.
Iron King, don't you.
He is Asian, so we never know. We don't know.
He is a. That is the most offensive statement I've heard all year.
So my question is, does Toys Wonderland, they must use a different name on eBay? Like, what do they go by on eBay?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Only
I
Doc
don't
Smizzle
know.
will know.
Yeah, let us know.
Mike
Watch
is saying, all I gotta say is thanks for the heads up about them, because I never got mixed up with TW. Sorry, all got screwed though, exactly.
Yeah.
So many people that got screwed, but let's see if they can reverse and do well. Nope, never again. Had one order with them, it went okay and arrived, but never ever again. David, see you later. Baron, you need to go to work.
Later.
Thanks for coming by. And Bob Dylan saying they are working on borrowed money, probably a small business loan. I think the House of Cards is going to fall this year. Oh no. As long as they can refund or send stuff for people. Cinema Legends, it's the eBay account.
Or you can go there and demand your figure like that one dude did in the groups, which I just thought, what a boss move.
That guy is a legend.
What a boss move. He's like, I'm just going to go there and get them. What a chance.
He flight from Brazil to Hong Kong to go to Toys Wonderland, knock on their door, and took the figures home. This is incredible.
And he put down all the details of his progress, and it was funny. I gotta say.
Bob Dylan, why you are even sharing the link in my stream? I don't have a discount code. You don't need to share the link in my stream for this. Cinematic Legends. Okay. Let me see. On Beam Stream once, I sent a link to a eBay listing for a Kamen Rider figure local who was looking for. Reading deeper at the listing, it said TW. Oh my god. Maybe they have several eBay's accounts, and we don't know. Maybe they have
never
several.
know, but like joking aside, just stay away.
After I received my the Empire Strikes Back Vader with the dome split right at the seam. Oh,
Jesus.
And the lens popped out. Never again.
Yeah, so all these stuff can happen, and you can never get refunded or get replacements. It's not worth it. It's really not.
It's difficult. It's difficult. I don't know, because it's interesting. I never had the Hot Toys that I bought new, that I opened, and had anything broken. I never had any Hot Toys that I opened and said, "Oh, something is broken."
I had
to me never happened. Probably okay. Maybe one of the reasons is that Hot Toys to ship to me needs to travel maybe 2 hours. so it's a next day delivery, right? So
Maybe.
the box, I received the box, I still can feel the warmth from the children hands that were packing it. So you can understand that. But for you guys that go in the shipping containers, the boxes beat one another on another. Probably sometimes we'll have some break. But Sideshow have you covered, right? If anything,
Yeah.
if you say to Sideshow, okay, I got a lightsaber broken, Sideshow will send you a replacement or ask you for a figure they will send you a new figure in box or just send you the piece. I don't know.
I think it depends, but usually they just send you another one for a replacement, isn't it?
Sometimes they also want you to also sometimes destroy what you have in your hands.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they want pictures of it destroyed.
So like that's the advantage of Sideshow. Like for me, I had this one case with Moff Gideon where his blade, the swooshing effect, it had a hair stuck.
That's
On
not
that.
the blade. That's the dark saber.
Whatever, dude. But
You cannot call dark saber just a blade.
fine, whatever. The swooshing.
Who owns the dark
effect
saber?
on the saber? All right. And there was a hair on it, stuck on it, and then I had to get a replacement. But it was through a local shop here, and I had to wait like a month for a replacement. So like that's the biggest advantage with Sideshow. You can get your stuff really quick, like replaced.
Iron King, just to clear these, I didn't bring the Toys Wonderland topic to the stream.
And
This
can we
was
please
brought.
move on from PW?
I don't
feel
want
like we're
to
kind of
talk
like
about them.
advertising them at this point.
It's the first time I talked more than 10 minutes about them. Keith Lee
Nope.
Joan has never received a defective Hot Toys figure because he sacrificed a black chicken. Every time I buy a Hot
I
Toys,
still need
a
to
black
find
chicken
a
needs
good
to go.
clip of a black chicken, being sacrificed.
I can send you mine. I have many. They have you covered until the figure is sold out. Okay, but it's fair. BB Toy Store also has good customer service. Haven't needed to return a Hot Toys for them, but other products no problem. Good. Proof of Destruction. I heard about this from Sideshow. Not only Sideshow, but also Inart. Inart with the Jokers. I know. I think was, if I'm not mistaken, was Shin. Once his figure focus that he received the 2-pack, the deluxe, the two head sculpts were exactly the same. He didn't got the sculpt with the smirk, and he had to destroy it and send the proof by video. You need to destroy the head sculpt. That's what it is. And there was other guy on Facebook that also Inart also asked them to destroy the sculpt, and he actually burned the sculpt. He put the sculpt on fire. I
That
would
would be
never
hard
do
to
that.
do.
I would go to eBay, buy a cheap recast of any sculpt of Joker, and then just show the sculpt in flames. They will never know if he's that one or not. Huh. And then I would put my Inart sculpt to sell on eBay for $3,000. Doc Smizzle, let's
Keep
talk
dreaming.
about Dune now. Okay, let's go. Let me just read here the comment from OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Sideshow is great replacing figures. I had a Death Trooper that was always opened because it had a fingerprint on the armor. Had the replacement shipped same day dropped at UPS. Do you think sometimes these fingerprints can be from the workers of the factories, or do you think they are really figures they open? For example, maybe it's the figure that Sideshow opened for the review and then they just packed it back and send it, or maybe it's from the workers. I don't know. It can happen.
I sometimes think it could be like the customs. I don't know. Like it could be anyone.
IO saying statue companies also ask to the destruction of the statue for replacement. Interesting. Okay, so in other news, we got Inart announcement of the Paul Atreides from Dune. Is not the announcement is been already, I don't know for how long they did this the prototype, and basically we will have two versions of this figure: a standard one with a sculpted hair with rolling eyes, and the deluxe version with a rooted hair. I think for the rest is exactly all the same, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly all the same. And I gotta tell you, for me, because I actually reviewed the other one, the Octoys one, because some people were saying that the Octoys was a third party, but it was not. That was Octoys as the license for Dune. That is a licensed figure. I actually reviewed it, the figure. I still have it in the box, but when you see this sculpt from Inart, blows that one out of the water without any chance. This looks really amazing. Looks very, very good, this sculpt. This is the rooted one. The likeness is beautiful, really beautiful. This is all based on the first movie.
It is.
All based on the first movie, so I'm not yet convinced if I'm going to get this one. The prices for this figure, Inart already shared the prices on their social media, and I'm going to share here because I don't want then people to say that I steal the prices from somewhere, because they officially share the prices for the Chinese customers. Let me see here when I have that. Here is this is the post done by Inart. It is the Inart Weibo, and here they mention the price for the deluxe version, that is 3,280 yuan, which is basically $450. 650 yuan is the deposit that you need to pay for your pre-order. So the deluxe version will come with around $450. This, attention, is the price in China. Price for the Chinese market. And for the standard version, the price is 2,480 yuan. That is more or less $350. So it's a $100 difference from the rooted from the standard to the deluxe version. I don't think it's bad price. $450 for this figure. I don't think it's bad priced. Let me just see if here in the post of the Inart they mention what it comes with. What it comes with: a head sculpt with rolling eyes, a body, of course, a set of clothes, 2 clothing accessories, shoes, 9 hands, 13 accessories, and 1 base. I want to see what do they share here any map with everything?
Yeah, they have a photo with every accessory.
The base looks okay, but I don't know. I would like to see something more than only this.
I think that's nice enough. I mean, if they're not gonna give us like a big diorama base, I mean that's the best they can do, I think.
Let me see here just the map to have an idea of what are we getting with this figure.
They're basically giving.
We got the
accessory
infamous mouse, and about this mouse is very interesting. This mouse, you will only receive the mouse if you buy from Queen Studios Inart official website. This mouse is not going to any other resellers or retailers. So we got here the mouse gate. If you want the mouse, you need to buy directly through Inart, and you can do it so because this license is global, right? So you can do it so without what? Sold out on Queen Studios website. Impossible. The pre-order is still not open. They will only open tomorrow.
Jesus.
It's not sold out.
You got my heart
No,
running.
Impossible to sold out. The pre-order start tomorrow at if I'm not mistaken 8 p.m. What they say in that in that post is the pre-order start at 8 p.m. but they mentioned the pre-orders finish in April 15.
Which
And
means
it will
it's a timed pre-order.
yeah, is a time
it should
pre-order,
have-
1 month or so, something like that. And it's interesting. 1 month I think is more than enough. And the release time is the first, they mentioned the first half of 2025. So it's a big window. It's the first.
It's a big
half.
window.
But for this mouse now, Christian is telling me that this mouse is really important. It's a very important piece.
I cannot
this is-
tell you without spoiling it, so I'm just gonna say it's gonna be important and symbolically. All right,
Okay.
symbolically. That's all. But like I told you this earlier, and we've talked about this at the beginning of the stream.
But I don't know if this
You-
can be called a mouse. To be very
It
honest.
is a mouse. It's a desert mouse, but like this is what I'm.
But a
having
mouse with
troubles
only
with.
a mouse with only two. No, this is not a mouse.
What?
I will need to
Yeah,
research
yeah,
what.
you
what
can call
animal
a
it
mouse
is.
whatever you want.
The-
It doesn't matter with me.
Only
but-
has 2 legs or only one. I don't know.
All right. But I feel like if you're
Exactly.
really
It's
into this
a-
IP,
it's a Moadib.
Modi. There you go.
Moadib.
There you go.
No, it's not.
Moadib.
Let's
It's
stop
so
talking. Calling mouse.
It's a kangaroo mouse, but
Okay, here we have. Oh, so wait, it's 2 head sculpts.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 head sculpts. First release from Inart that there is no any paper accessory.
Oh yeah.
There are no papers here.
Should they include one? I mean, could they have made one?
But it's interesting because the Og Toys poll, it came with a book, and it came with that thing that he puts the hand inside when he goes to see the.
Oh, that's right. Where
And
is that?
Inart
I
is
need
not
that.
offering that.
That
Inart
is
not
true.
offering
And
that.
And there's another
Sorry,
accessory from
the hat.
from
The
Atreides.
hat.
No.
The hat.
The there's a lantern that follows him.
The
in
lantern. The lantern is beautiful. That
I
lantern
need
is
that
beautiful.
lantern.
Inart
need that lantern.
missed a bit here on the accessories, to be honest.
That is true. I totally forgot about
Is
it.
the paint
yeah.
box. Is the paint box.
Yeah, they need the paint box. They need the lantern.
So I'm
With
going
his
to list on
suit- With his suit, though, they don't need the paint box.
I mean, with the
Exactly.
suit.
The Og Toys
True.
one definitely needed to come with it.
because the
True.
Octoys is with a suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are 2 different versions. This is the sand version of Paul.
Which is interesting. They didn't decide to go like
Globe.
2 figures, like a 2-pack. Which would have made sense. I don't know if a lot of people would have been on it, but it would have made sense.
2 small arms under the cheeks. Okay, Bob Dylan. Thank you.
But I have to say, like, if you don't want to be in trouble with this line, just don't watch the second movie, because I gotta say, all this week, all I've been thinking was I want to watch it again in IMAX, because like the first time I just went to a regular movie theater in my neighborhood, and like I really need to rewatch this thing. It's like I need to appreciate the art, like it's fantastic, and and I've been saying this all over the place and over like Facebook and everywhere. I'm really this close to changing my religion from Star Wars to Dune. Like, I'm really this close. If I see like Hot Toys making a line of a size of Ahsoka, what they're doing right now, and I see like other companies doing like vehicles from Dune and like Hasbro doing their stuff, is like I may really dive into Dune. That's how much I loved the part 2. I'm telling you, the part 1 is nothing compared to the part 2. And if you don't want to get into like get a feel of what I'm feeling of this hype on this movie, just don't watch the second part of it. Like, it might get you really hooked. And I thought I would never say this. I thought my allegiance would be with Star Wars like forever. Like forever ever. You guys know me. I say no to everything and anything. But with Dune, it could be something new. I gotta say.
The eyebrows are done beautifully.
I agree.
Jeez. This do you all think that we are going to see another banger from Inart?
I mean, honestly, from their what the only like promo photo that we used to see from them, I thought like the likeness was a little off, but with after seeing all these photos, no. I think that this is a banger, for sure.
Considering that until now, and it's true that we never seen big differences from Inart prototypes to final products. The Joker, Gandalf, Pennywise, and we are going to give. I'm very anxious to see that Aragorn in ends, because I still think that Aragorn until now is the best sculpt they ever made.
True.
And I really want to see that, but this one looks superb. And I mean, now, for example, if you see everything that it comes with, you can also ask yourself, is this worth the $350 they are asking? Because it doesn't come with much. It comes with a lot of hands. This is the standard, right?
You know, to be honest, I think that suit design is complex enough. Like, if you would have asked me to design that suit, that's a big headache.
And the suit has quite a lot of wires in it, like the robes, the hood, like a lot of the components are wired.
There's
and
a
I
lot
think
of details.
took
That's
the
not
words
like
out of my
one layer.
mouth. Very detailed. And I think,
Yeah.
you know, Joao, you raised a really interesting point on price, where if it's $100 US difference, the way I would contextualize it is you're not finding someone to do rooted hair on a sculpt for $100 US. Like, it's going to
of
cost
course
you
not.
way more. So I feel like, yes, there may not be a lot of accessories, but I think when you consider the rooted is $100 more, I think there's value there in that pricing, because that's not a big price difference to then have the rooted hair. And when I looked at the footage of both, the sculpted just looked a little bit flat and the hair color looked a little bit darker. So I thought the rooted hair really looked fantastic on this one. So if it was me, I'd be paying the $100, $130 extra
Rents.
here to get the rooted one.
Oh, completely. I think if you are on the fence, I think you should go rooted all the way. The
Yeah.
more $100 that you pay is completely worth to get the rooted. And I think that's kind of what Inart wants. They kind of want you to buy the rooted and not get the standard. And because I think the gap is small, that I think it's granted to get the rooted. But I can see what you are saying, Christian. All the details in the suit, the layers, everything. Yeah, it looks like a complex thing.
Can we see that photo where they put a close up on the bags and they kind of open it up and they show you can actually fit
Yeah.
some accessories inside? That is amazing.
Wait, this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can actually use that bag as what
No,
is
you
in-
cannot
like-
use. This is for the figure. It's not for you. But I
my
understand.
God,
You
I
can
love
put
you
the
so much.
accessories. You can put in the It's very well detailed. It's true.
It is.
The detail.
It is.
The detail on this is really good. I still think
And,
that the
like-
base. I don't know.
And with your previous point about like these with the quality what they offer, the only problem I feel Inart is suffering is the
Magnets.
No, the delivery time.
Yes, it's true.
But I feel like all right, fine. There's a lot of money put into it on the pre-order. Yes, I don't like waiting. It's the worst. But I think it's worth it if my product is 100% what they advertised. I don't want to get it sooner and have like a lacking figure or something problem with it. Like, I feel like that's sometimes the problem that Hot Toys kind of has, like when they kind of like fasten their speed and stuff happens and they have to like send out parts for like, for example, like stickers for their like labeling, or maybe like, you know, like the case we had, the problem we had with the DeLorean. We had like glue issues, some parts were breaking by design. I don't want to see that. Like, if I'm gonna wait, I'll just wait a little longer for a perfect product.
Razgard, how are you, my friend? He's asking here, would you guys buy the part 2 version of Paul if they make him 2, especially if you pay extra for the rooted?
I'm just gonna say this. I saw the part 2 version look of him. I like this version better, personally. I can't give you guys the details, but yeah.
I never saw you sold out on a figure so fast as with this one. You are completely sold out. You are... Nothing will remove you from getting this figure, I think. You are completely sold out.
You guys know me. I am a diehard Star Wars fan, and I'm really picky with Star Wars too. But this... dude, nah, I can't say
SP, are you going to get this, Paul? Or is something that is out of your...
I don't know.
Just to...
I mean, maybe. I want to see the second movie first.
Exactly.
See
Same as me.
Yeah.
Same as me. Helen is nothing that... I don't know. Maybe after you watch Dune, you are going to watch the movies, right? So...
Well, I can say this because Bob's in the chat, because when Joao said he watched the first movie and didn't fall asleep, and Christian said the second movie was amazing, I was sitting here going, oh, maybe I should like catch this Dune. And then I saw Bob make a comment to someone that's like, oh, it's a bit like Star Wars and Game of Thrones combined. And it made me go, oh, do I want to watch this? But everyone's raving about it. So maybe I'll need to see where the first movie is streaming and see that. Because it also sounds like it's the kind of movie that benefits from being seen in the cinema, right? So it's probably better to see the second one in the cinema than at home.
I mean,
but you actually can check, because I don't know if in Australia they are doing the same, but here in China they are screening both of them. They were screening the first and the second. Yes, for people that missed the first one, you actually can check that. Why not?
All right,
if you can spend money on 2 tickets, why only one? If you want to see at home, you can. It's on Netflix. At least it was when I watched it last week. Marketech saying Christian is going to sell all Star Wars now. Marketech saying this is nice, but where is Legolas? Exactly. You see, this is the problem that I think that Inart is running into. Is they announce one figure from online. They do a lot of prototypes from different lines, and then they go here, go there, go here, go there, because Gandalf is out. Aragorn is coming out probably this year, I hope, right? But where is the rest of the Fellowship? We want to know more.
Yeah.
Similar as Harry Potter. Harry Potter, they already announced the 3 figures, the 3 kids. They show prototype from Dumbledore, but at the same time, they already show prototype for the Hobbit line. If they're going to mix in the Hobbit line and then they go, it's difficult, because
I really hope
I think they want to do as much as they can, but I can understand. Like Batman should be out. They said Batman would release after Chinese New Year. It's been a month after Chinese New Year, and seems no any news about
And where's my Bale Batman to go with the Joker?
Other one,
Hey?
right? I think
Where's
they are going to do. I'm not mistaken. Did they say they are going to do is the Dark Knight Rises, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, they said they were going to do the Dark Knight to go with the Joker.
Okay.
But nothing, lol.
Get the JND.
No, thank you.
Rod, exactly. Christian tap dancing on Star Wars now. Whoa, exactly. You feel surprised, right? Clinton, yes, Inart Batman. Aragorn this year for 20 YouTubers. For us, it's gonna be 2026. I even don't think for 20. Maybe for 1 or 2. I don't know. But Aragorn, I can wait, because I want mine to come perfect. I need to find a place that still has rooted Harry Potter. Search no more. Toys Wonderland. I think maybe I don't know. They
Don't
have
even joke
stock for
about it.
everything.
No.
No, I'm joking, cause the rooted Harry Potter. I don't know. I pre-ordered that one. How deep will Inart go with Game of Thrones? Will they get Daenerys on point? I don't know. The only prototypes until now.
I don't even know if
And
they're. Yeah. I don't know.
I would like to see if they would make a good Jon Snow.
That'd be
The
I just
Jon-
want a Ned Stark, man. I want a Ned
A
Stark.
Ned Stark, yeah.
Oh,
A Ned
me
Stark would be
too.
amazing.
I need an upgrade on that 301.
Who did the 3-0 they have done the throne or not?
There's
I
a
don't
statue.
think so.
No, I remember there
remember
was
who-
a 1/6 scale throne of the Game of Thrones. I don't know if it was licensed or was a third party.
I think
Could have
thought
been
that
third
was a-
party.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
it was a statue. I'm not sure if it's
no,
licensed
not
or
statue.
not,
It
but
was
I
a
don't think
1/6
it
scale.
was a 3-0.
Was a standalone throne that you
Yeah, I
could
think
use
I know
for
what
the
you're talking
figures.
about. Yeah, it was a third party, I think.
Blur Dead Life Mafia posted on his Facebook group that Inart offered a 5% off in this if you order directly from Inart. Okay, code is Mafia. Directly from Inart website, if you use the code Mafia, you have 5% off. Okay, Doc Smizzle saying yes, a throne. It was from Beast Kingdom
Oh.
and it
Beast
was
Kingdom.
licensed.
Nice.
Okay, I remember I saw that throne somewhere. But the Game of Thrones, I tell you, if a company goes after that like Inart, that could be a very endless line because there are so many figures they can do and so many good ones. If they are going house by house, they can go. They can do a lot of good figures. I would like to see Inart doing the what was the name I don't I think they call him the dog, right?
Oh, the Hound.
The
Oh,
dog.
the hound.
The Hound. The Hound.
Oh, the Hound.
Sandor
Inart-
Clegane.
That's
If
the one.
Inart would make that face all burned face, that would.
I think 3-0 didn't do too bad of a job, if I remember correctly. It's not one that I got in hand. 3-0 did a good job on quite a few of them.
Marketex, sorry, bro. I said the dog, and he's the Hound. So sometimes I yeah, but would be but 3-0 did a lot of figures or just few of them.
Yeah, they did. They did quite a few, actually.
The
Uh,
Lannisters, they did them all, right? I think.
Yeah, I think most of all the Lannisters. Yeah.
Wasn't the Tywin though a third party? Because I know
Was
is
Tywin?
it Zensation? But there's a third party
Oh,
company
exactly.
that's done a few
Exactly.
of the
Oh, yeah.
Exactly,
'Cause
sensation.
they
And
did,
they are going for high price now.
yeah, they did a few of the kind of filling in the gaps. But
Right.
the 3-0, I mean, I had to be really selective with Game of Thrones. I just have Ned, Jon, and Arya Stark. I was like, that's where I have to draw the line. And this is the
Exactly,
thing, like the
Marketex,
tailoring,
exactly.
the accessories, beautiful, but some of those head sculpts, like thankfully that Jon Snow head sculpt got made on 1/6 kit because that's a huge improvement on the one that 3-0 did.
But let me ask you, Ellen, if Inart did go with, for example, the Daenerys, and would you go into Inart for this Game of Thrones line?
Look, it's a good question. Because as I said, I liked Game of Thrones, but my space was limited at that point, so that's why I kind of said I always saw it as the story of the Starks. They were the big 3 Starks for me. That's what I went for. But now I'm going to have an empty shelf in that cabinet, and I'm going, what am I going to put there? I don't know. I'm trying not to jump in and commit, but the hard thing with Inart is never knowing how deep are they going to go in a line and how long is it going to take them? Because if they do an extensive line, but it's going to take me 8 years to complete, I might not even want to be collecting in 8 years' time. Who knows what my life is like at that point? So I think that's the thing that is a bit frustrating and difficult with it, is that it takes a long time. They're not committal with who they're going to make. And as I said, like, I've got their Joker, I'm waiting for the companion pieces, and they keep announcing all these other lines and figures, and there's been no talk of or anything concrete about more things from the Dark Knight trilogy, and it still perplexes me that the figure you led with you've still not shown us anything concrete about companion pieces for that. So as much as I'm interested, I mean, they'd have to improve that Daenerys a bit, because that hybrid, trying to remember it, but I remember that one they showed was a bit rough. And was it a hybrid sculpted, rooted?
Yeah,
I can't
sculpted and
remember.
rooted.
And I
Exactly,
just
it was-
thought that's what I expect from 3-0. That's not what I expect from Inart. If you're going to tell me you're premium and you'll want to be up there, then you need to show that. And I think Daenerys Targaryen is a great figure to kind of say, hey, we can do rooted really well. So I would need to see some vast improvement. But as I said, I don't know if I want to go too deep into the line, because it's a big financial commitment and I just don't know how long it's going to take by the time they finish that. I could be wanting a totally different IP that's new to me. Maybe Star Wars, not. But you know what I mean? Like, what you want, it's going to change with time. And Game of Thrones, it's done. We're moving on to other things. I don't know, but I think if they did Ned, Jon, and Arya, I would 100% love to upgrade to in-art versions. But I don't know if they're going to go back to season 1. That's what we don't know.
That's
Yeah,
a good point.
I think they'll be
They better.
catering a lot of audience when they go into Game of Thrones, but I still want to see them fulfill their existing line with Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Dark Knight trilogy. I just want to see them do at least finish the main ones, the main characters. But Game of Thrones would be nice. It'd be fun.
Oh, indeed, I also think so. But I don't know. I think it's a wait and see. Any more thoughts any one of you have about this poll? Christian is completely in. We already know.
I mean, the
rooted
only
all the
thought I
way.
have left for Paul Atreides
is
to
where
use is, like,
where should you buy it, right?
True. I mean, true. But if I want that mouse, it looks like there's only one place I gotta go. But but it seems like it's a timed pre-order. So like, as long as I pre-order in that kind of deadline, I will be safe. But the only thing I have in my mind is like, will Hot Toys touch this IP? Because it is hitting pretty hard on the box office, and it might be a big miss out for them if they don't do this at all. Like, I don't see them not making money on this.
No, but I think at this moment, if Hot Toys ever done this, will be from the Part 2 movie.
True.
Yeah.
You have 2 licensed companies already doing the Part 1. Why you are going to do again the Part 1?
I mean, if I go into this line and I get Paul from this from Inart, and this is like the first movie version, I'll be totally okay if Hot Toys like does the other characters from Part 2, because it's basically the same characters with a little tiny bitsy changes. And for the other characters, I like the changes in their outfits, so I'll be okay with that.
16 Fix in the house, Marco. Are you? Did I miss the
Marco.
League of Legends talk? Not yet.
Not
Christian
today,
this week
buddy.
didn't prepare that segment. Who's gonna do Shogun 16 figures? Need those?
Oh.
I haven't watched yet. Did you watch it, S-Beam already, the show or not?
Not yet. No, I haven't
Not
started.
yet.
Helen,
I also
have
I
you?
haven't- Of course, no.
No, I haven't.
You can't say of course. No, you never know. Jesus Christ.
Of course, I know. I think she doesn't have time to watch. She only watched the what's the name? You said
The what?
Modern Family.
No.
No, she never said Modern Family.
No,
I
I'm not
I
watching
thought so.
Modern Family.
But anyways,
Goodness.
I watched the latest 2 episodes, and I heard people saying it's kind of comparison to Game of Thrones. I agree in a sense, but as for now, it's good. But I don't think it's kind of Game of Thrones good. I still have to watch the rest of it. I have to see it.
Okay, don't spoil it
It's
because
pretty
most
good.
of people didn't watch it, and I'm
Yeah.
going to wait until the season ends and then see all in one time. I don't know. I don't have patience already to watch one, then wait 1 week, watch another. My memory is already not good as before. I need to watch all in a row, or else I
the-
will skip.
It's the elderly
SGC
problem.
360, how are you, my friend? Who would you want as a companion piece for Dune? He want Austin Butler.
Austin Butler is the main villain in the part 2. You guys will have to see the movie, but
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I
I'm
mean-
here flying. He wants the Baron, Doc Smizzle. Baron
exactly.
I still know who
Yeah,
is.
this is the
Baron.
man who has watched the movie. We need the for the companion piece. We need the Baron.
Suspense
we need the
here. Oh,
mother.
don't come with spoilers. Hono has
mean-
been quiet. No news in their tease Thor on Magneto. It's true.
Hono has been quiet. True.
Yelena could be converted to an Irulan. I don't know what. This is all second movie spoilers for
Also
sure.
in Dune, yes, yes, Bob.
These guys are here spoiling everything. Anyway, moving a bit from Dune, we got here. Bob Dylan sent me here. This I was not aware of this at all. We got the Da Vinci Code
Oh,
from Fishbone Toys.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? I saw this movie
Those
so
eyes are
many.
crooked.
Are they? Yeah.
not only his eyes, but
From a distance, I thought it was John Cusack.
You are not wrong exactly.
are they offering the table?
I
That'd
don't
be
know.
kinda
You
cool.
can see here now.
No,
They are
I
not
don't think so.
offering
No.
anything.
No chance. No chance.
I would get it for the table.
Right? The furniture's so hard to find.
I have that scary guy from Y Studios. That should
Oh.
be here today. I wanted
I
that
heard-
couch that he comes with.
I heard bad things about their releases lately.
Really? Yeah. Well, hopefully the
Seems-
couch is good because that's all I wanted.
Aw.
Oh, the
Yeah,
couch.
there's
Yeah, it
sometimes,
comes with a
like-
couch.
Yeah, sometimes you can find like these furniture that come with these, figures, and I feel like the Godfather, the couch was also like one of them, and like there's some good ones there.
I already
Yeah,
sold the
I
figure to somebody
recently,
before I even got it, so.
Oh, nice. I recently picked up the chair from the Mandarin because I saw someone
I like that
posed
chair.
their Ra's al Ghul sitting on that chair, and I thought it looked so boss. And when I
Nice.
saw it come up on Toy Anxiety, I just had to get it. So there's a
It's a good
market
chair.
there if
I've
someone
used it.
wants to just make some cool 6-scale furniture. Like we're in.
Working on it, actually. That's what I plan on doing some things, but not everything. Here and there.
So I just want to go back here to this because I think Ellen we were talking about these from Inart before, and I kind of want to go back here because I think we have here something that we can talk about that is kind of interesting. That maybe will put the community not in the 1/6 community not in very good feelings. It's about this they Inart releasing random bits and pieces, and we were not aware of this mouse, but most of you already know that Inart did that the Joker, the detonator bomb, and appeared out of nowhere. Some people don't know if they can get it or not. Inart did offer those things here in China. Then we got the rock diorama for Gandalf that Kit is selling it. Supposedly is also from Inart also supplying these bases. Then we got this mouse now because the mouse only can be you only can get the mouse if you buy directly from Queen Studios website. I mean, I will speak for myself. The detonator bomb from the Joker, Inart did offer to several Chinese customers. They offer enough. They offer so many that you can see on BST groups here in China people selling their bomb, the detonator bombs, because they don't want it. That rock-based diorama, I don't know what's the idea. I don't know what's the idea behind it. I remember that rock diorama appeared in one Chinese collector that he had that rock diorama and he seated Gandalf there. Everyone went crazy, everyone wanted that rock diorama, and now we have the rock diorama. Okay, it's $115 or something like that. Alan, when you put up this question, do you are thinking that Inart is failing? It's a very hard word, but do you think the case of the detonator bomb, they should offer that already with the Joker? The case of the rock diorama, they should give that with Gandalf instead of that small base. And this mouse being Dune, a global licensed, right? It's a global licensed figure. Why are they cutting this mouse from their partners? Because if this is a global licensed figure, any other store that is selling this is an Inart partner. They are not doing any black market reselling. They are being licensed to sell these. But by offering the mouse only on their website, they are basically asking you, come to our website and don't buy from whoever we are partnering with. And this can be Big Bad Toy Store, can be Spec Fiction, can be 1/6 Kit, can be TNS Figures, can be KJ Hobby. They will all be without this mouse, basically.
Yeah, look, when I posed this question, it was before Mousegate, and I guess I now have two trains of thought. So I really don't understand the just releasing random bits and bobs, and part of me did wonder, you know, they are so slow at releasing figures. Is this a way to keep a bit of conversation in the community, a bit of focus, or look at this detonator, look at this base? But the thing that gets me is, like, that Joker figure wasn't cheap, and I know if I was not getting that detonator, I'd be pretty annoyed that I've paid all this money for a Ruta Deluxe 2-pack, but yet there's a part that's incomplete that some people are going to get through luck almost, that I don't have access to. So I don't particularly like that. The rock base as well, again, it's weird because someone else had produced that. Now it's kind of, are they selling it as Inart? Are they not? There's been real discrepancies in the price in how much is that's being sold. But the thing that irks me with this mouse is, like, let's be real here. Like, this is the first global license. All their other releases, they have been reliant on those third-party sellers to get their product into major markets like the United States. And, you know, as much as, oh no, where it's not us, you want that. Like, let's be honest, that's the biggest market of collectors. You want to be in the US, you want your products accessible, you want those US streamers and Australian streamers with big audiences seeing your products, raving about them. And they've had to wear, like, not big margins because of the shipping costs, because how big the bloody boxes are. And your thank you is now, we've got a global license for something, and now we're going to make it really anti-competitive by having an exclusive item, which, you know, from what Christian has said, is important to the story. But all you third-party sellers that had to deal with customer complaints and trying to get resolutions, because Lord knows if you don't get a resolution, people are going to blast you on every Facebook group they can. This is your thank you to those companies, and that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't like this scenario, because I even like the way that Mars Toys has done it right, because they had with the Alfred figure the hat, which was the pre-order bonus on kit. But if you didn't get that, you can now buy that individually, but that's not even an option with this. If you don't buy through them, you don't get it. And to me, I just don't think that's, in Australia we'd say that's not cricket. It's not fair. I just don't like this approach they're taking with this, because you've even got here in Australia, like Pop Culture's been an official distributor on their last couple of items. And for me, if I was getting this, I'd go through Pop Culture because it's free shipping. But now you're making me choose between an accessory and the free shipping. I just don't think it's particularly kosher. I don't like it personally.
How about you, Christian? What do you think about this?
I think it's separate matters with the Joker detonator and the Inart, the Gandalf base, and with this mouse. The detonator, I feel like it's a good deed that they kind of decided to share with some collectors randomly. I feel like it's become more of a problem for them rather than being people have, thanking them for something extra. I don't think it should have been a part of the original release when it's this too damn late. It was like, you guys should have never touched that detonator. I'm happy for those who are getting it. I don't have the Joker. I don't need that thing. But if I had like pre-order that Joker and within that kind of 3-day window, which used to be a thing, I would have been pretty annoyed if I didn't get that detonator. It's like, you guys just basically made more trouble than it is. Like, you guys, I feel like you guys should have never made that in the first place. And the rock base, I admit, it looks pretty good. I don't agree. I kind of disagree on whether if that base should have been included with Gandalf. I think the pricing was on point with all that it came with originally. Adding that base would have just added cost, the pricing, and it wouldn't have been good for us. For a lot of people, it's like, why are they charging an extra like 150 or like $200 just for this? It would have been nice, but 115 for that base, I don't think that's justified. I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Like, maybe half the price, maybe. That's a big maybe. But 115, that's half a figure. And for a what I kind of consider, that's a pretty basic diorama. Like, it's a rock. It's not any specific thing on there sculpted in there. It's just a rock. It's a bunch of rocks in there. I don't think it's worth like a 115. And how they're kind of marketing as a Inart product and at the same time not a Inart product, it's kind of dodgy. It just feels dodgy. And lastly, about this mouse, look, as for me, where I stand, I want this Atreides, and I know what this mouse represents symbolically. Like, this animal doesn't mean much is in the movie, but
don't go far.
yes.
Don't go further. Just
I
don't
won't.
tell us what the
I
mouse
won't.
represents, because I don't want to know.
I won't. But like, so I need this thing. And as for me, it seems like the only way to get it is through their website. I get it. It's an exclusive. You guys want to kind of advertise your official site. But as what Helen said, you have all these like stores who had been helping you out. Why not at least return the favor to those who were, helpful in the first place? At least I feel like there should be one store at least per continent who have the
that would not be fair. That would not be fair. One star per continent would not be fair.
What my point is, for anyone overseas other than China who will be pre-ordering this exclusive through their Inart site, they need to deal with like extra shipping. And where else, if you're getting this from your local stores, the shipping will be included in them. And I don't know how much they're gonna price their shipping, but that's another thing I have to have a headache about. Like, so I feel like that it should be at least available. Fine, like with what you said, Joao. At least make it available for the previous stores who have been helping you out earlier. That's the least you can do, I feel like. And that's just, and I feel like that's what most collectors and us customers feel like that's the right thing to do. I get it. You guys want to advertise your site, but still, it's making it more difficult for us to get it. Like, we still have to deal with shipping and all that. And tax is worse. So yeah. I get an exclusive. I get it. It is an exclusive, but it's...
The thing here is, I recommend Chris was here saying, the first opportunity they have to purchase directly from the company and cut out the middleman. Why wouldn't you? Can you imagine if you could buy from Hot Toys directly? I can see your point, but remember that for many times John and Inart, they were very vocal about they want to partnership with US stores, to get partnerships, to go global, to have a partnership with stores. I'm not against they offering the mouse on their site. They have the right to do that, but not on their first the first figure that is global license. They could, in this one, they could just throw a bone and give the mouse to everyone, and then in the future they can do whatever they want. But I don't think it's the right step to go into the first figure that is globally licensed. I don't know. Maybe probably they are going to. Maybe this is just a 3-day window. Maybe in the end they will give the mouse to everyone. We don't know, right? But they are very specific here in this photo, because here in the down they written the desert mouse bonus accessory is online exclusive for orders placed on our official website. Exclusive, only available during the pre-order period. I think they are advertising exactly as it is. It's only on their website.
It just kind of hit me on the head. And if they're gonna go on this route, I just feel like it will be better if they just do another like a SKU, like a deluxe exclusive or something. So like anyone can order from anywhere, but still you'll be ending up with the mouse if you just paid the extra price. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I don't know, like $10, 15.
Trimble Dest, about the
Sorry, I was just gonna say, can I just jump back to that previous point? Because for me, and depending where you are in the world, no, I probably wouldn't always want to buy direct, because the moving feast for us in some countries is exchange rate. So if I can lock something in Australian dollars, I'm totally gonna do that, because I'm not gonna get some sticker shock if the Aussie dollar tanks. But also, it depends on the return policy, right? Like, if I've got to then post that back overseas, the cost of posting something, let's say if I had an issue with my rooted 2-pack Joker and I had to send that behemoth of a box back to Asia, I wouldn't want to wear that. So, like, direct purchasing, yeah, it's a great option if you want it, but I don't think everybody wants to do it. And I think, you know, as I said, for me, those are two pretty valid reasons why I would always prefer to buy from an Australian business if I can. Maybe that's just me. Sorry.
No, about the detonator, the bomb detonator. I don't think this. I think this was an afterthought. But the base, the rock base, that I only saw that base ever from a Chinese collector that he also has post some photos on Instagram, and he had that rock base. And I remember that photo was shared everywhere. Everyone was asking where to get that rock base, and I remember he answered he had it customized in China. And I think from there Inart just sourced that base, and then is now making it or buying from whoever makes the base. I don't know too much about this. We don't know Trimble Dust. We are just speculating at this point. So it's only tomorrow when the pre-order opens we know. Deadpool Red Suit saying behemoth of a box, not words you get to hear every day. Yeah, Helen vocabulary is quite extensive. Many times I also go, whoa. The next time Hot Toys releases a Star Wars figure with a Sideshow exclusive, I expect to hear the same complaints. No, but because Sideshow is the official distributor in US. If the Sideshow exclusive that you have before, no, but now we also can get that in Hong Kong. So it's basically the same. We also can get that exclusive at this moment.
You know,
I
the
totally
Every
complained
reseller-
about this. I totally complained about this with John Wick because John Wick needs to come with all the guns, and the fact that the exclusive version has a gun that you could only get through Sideshow. I've totally complained about that because what irks me is like Pop Culture is their official distributor in Australia, but then we don't get those here. All the artisan stuff doesn't feed through. So this is something that's been complained about many times in this stream. It's not just an exclusive Inart mouse argument that we've had. We've raised this point on countless occasions.
And
I
we
need
love
to-
Inart.
I need to say this. You know the Kenobi, Vader, and Obi-Wan. They came in with a exclusive pack, and the Vader came with the hologram, and Obi-Wan came with a box with lightsabers. You know what I had to get? That exclusive here. I had to drive 1 hour and a half downtown in the most craziest downtown, which I hate to go. There's too many traffic. I had to go there in person and pre-order there live just to pre-order that exclusive. And at that point, like, I was happy that I was even capable of putting that pre-order. If at that point there was only an option where they offer that exclusive in like Shanghai store or like Hong Kong secret base, I've been pissed off. I gotta say, like, so in that sense, I feel like this mouse should be at least available somewhere in each continent, like somehow. If it's the limited numbers or limited stores, I don't know, but it should be at least reachable for everyone since this is a global license. Make it a exclusive for everybody involved, not just like pre-ordering, like not just buying it directly from you. I don't know if everybody agrees with me, but that's how I feel.
Well, I think Inart's
I
been
th-
stupid on this point, to be honest with you. Like the detonator and the base for Gandalf, and then this mouse. Their price point, all of it should come with it anyways. I mean, that's just how it should be.
Exactly, Mike. The mouse must be really something in this movie because we
I
are here
would love
talking
to
about
tell you
the mouse for half hour, but it's not about the mouse only.
This mouse is the one that wins the war.
Will we get the figure faster by going directly through Queen Studios compared to someone else? You would expect so because you are buying directly from the source.
Yeah.
But I cannot guarantee you that. I really don't know. I don't know.
They'll still ship in batches.
Normally they would prioritize their customers from their website. At least they do here in China. If you buy from their website, you always get first than if you buy from other stores. Hey Benekin, how are you? Welcome. Let's stop with the mouse. I want to check here these new base from Modding Toys. It's they advertise these as 1/6 scale, but can also be used for 1/12 scale. It's like a sewer with a. It got a lot of stuff here, but the interesting thing about this is the accessories are separate. You can remove some accessories. You can use other ones. That's why here they are showing here the you here see from. I think, for example, for a dog, okay, I think the diorama is a bit under scale. I don't think it looks. I mean, it can be, but I like what they did here with. I don't like the Arkham Knight here. I like what they did here with. If I was collecting 112 with the turtles, I
there
think
you
this
Yeah, it does look way better
perfect
than
for the
112.
Yeah.
turtles.
There you go.
For the turtles, these, and I've been looking at these. I think because these are the Jesus. Did the photo go out?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This one.
Oh,
This is exactly the poster
awesome.
from the first movie, from the
It
90s
is.
movie. And these I believe these are the NECA turtles, the 7-inch they did from the movie line. I'm really considering and getting those only to have because looks so cool. This is like the poster of the first movie. Christian, I'm sure you never watched this movie, right? So
No,
for you,
no, I'm sorry.
it's bananas.
Yes.
I think
For the scale, those NECAs are pretty cool, by the way.
right
I have them. I have
for the
them
scale
like,
that
right up there.
they are very well done. I had the quarter scale, the 4 of them, and I got rid of them because they are beautiful, they were amazing, but they took way too much space. They are huge. You see, many people don't know about this. Brig Artemis, my favorite poster of all time. I would love to get this. Doc Smizzle is asking what. I think he doesn't know about this. I hope
just found out.
He's just found out about this.
Just found out.
I even don't know what's the. Let me check what's the price of this. I don't think this needs a login to check the price. This is
I mean, you could say it's a little
one
small, but I think it's
184.
very- 184.
184 and releases a Q2 of this year. The size is 20-20-35. This will even fit in a Ditolf if you have a Ditolf. Because
That's what I was gonna say. It's very collector friendly. Like you can do it with details, and I've seen a lot of like diorama bases, and usually they end up like leaving the collection because it's just way too big.
Yeah, they are
think
using a
this-
lot of 112 figures here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. It looks way better with the 112.
But how they are doing this? Let me see. Because the sewer
It's
is
right
there.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm actually pointing at the screen. So that part seems to be
Okay, because
that-
no, I see it's from here. Because
yeah.
here there's some kind of some leather, and they put the figures all together there. Cool. It's a cool diorama. It's cool. It's very you can use with a lot of different figures, and looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really cool. These modding toys, they are doing nice stuff. They did the Bantha, the 1/6 scale. They did what was the other thing they
The
did
Boba Fett,
recently?
the
That I
drone thing.
pre-ordered. The Boba Fett, the base, Jabba.
Jabba's the base thing, whatever.
Yeah,
and the
everything.
rotisserie thing.
Oh, you just found out that Christian has been live under a sewer cap. Christian, you gotta watch. Yeah, this Turtles movie is amazing. I still to this day, still a good movie that you still enjoy it without any doubt. Okay, just before ending, Ellen brought us here a question for all of us, and I think I also want you guys there in the chat to enter also in this question to give us your answer. That is there a figure you previously owned that you now regret selling? And I will start with you, Ellen, because you brought this topic.
I did because I have to be honest, like I try to be very selective with what I order so I don't have to sell a lot. But I sold the first figure I ever bought, and even though it doesn't really fit in with my collection, I do regret it. I'm a little bit sentimental in that way. So, and my first figure is totally random. It was literally the Iron Man Mark 42 power pose, and the reason it was that was because I used to collect 6-scale statues, and Hot Toys felt very intimidating to me because you had to pose them and there were swap out bits and what if I break it, and it just felt like too much. But then the statues were really limited because at one point DC Collectibles used to do 6-scale statues, but they never used to release a lot. So I kind of reached this point where, particularly with the Dark Knight, I had the statues from the Dark Knight Rises, but nothing else, and I wanted a larger collection than that. So when I went to a convention here locally, Pop Culture was actually there, and they had a lot of stuff on display, and the power pose just felt very like I didn't have to do a lot to make it look great. So for me, it was a really good gateway figure. I know some people really dump on the Power Pose figures, but for me, as I say, that's kind of what got me into Hot Toys. And even though it doesn't really fit, there is a part of me that's like, man, I wish I held on to it because that was the first Hot Toy I ever bought.
Great. S-Beam, you have any figure that you regret selling?
I have a few actually, but they were times of need at the time, very early on in the collecting, so I was jumping ahead and spending more beyond my means. So I eventually had to sell them. The first Baby Groot that I had from the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that was one. The very first one was a gift to me because my brother ended up getting an extra one, but it was the Finn and First Order Trooper 2-pack.
Oh,
I regret selling the Finn, but I hate the First Orders, so I'm not upset about selling the First Order Troopers that I had. And then the Miles Morales Bodega Catsuit. I didn't want to sell that one, but I needed the money at the time, and it wasn't fitting into the collection, so I had to go at the time. I wish I could get it back, but he's kind of spendy now. So. Yeah,
the Bodega
few.
suit is a really good one.
Mhm.
Christian, you are going to say the DxO one.
Not really. No. I never regretted those. Like DxO1 and DX11. No, I never thought about them twice. But I haven't sold like much. But the only thing I can think of is I used to own the set of Chrome Death Troopers from the and I opened one up just to like take a look what the problem is with the coloring, and after seeing all that green tints, like I said like, no, I don't need this. So I didn't even open the other one up, so I let them go. But like recently it kind of it's not like regretting it, but I felt like maybe I should have kept them just for like, kind of like sentimental value kind of thing, but not a regret. But there's one statue that I always think about. It's like there was a 6-scale League of Legends statue.
You can, Akira.
It was
You can.
yeah, here we go with the League of Legends, but it was a bald, beefy, muscular dude with a big ass shield called Braum, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. But I always think about that one. But other than that, there's not. Because when I get a figure, I really intend to keep them for like forever. But like, so I rarely sell any. But like in regret wise, that's the only thing I can think of. Joel?
For me, I regret a bit, but it's not like it's the biggest regret of my life. Was the RoboCop and Murphy, the 2-pack, because when I sold it for a very good price, so I'm okay with that, because it didn't fit too much on my collection already, so I think it was the right price, the right time to go, and no regrets, because then you always end up buying something that you like and you replace with other stuff and life goes on. So I think is almost like that. Let me see who is here. Doc Smizzle said the same thing. I have bought the First Order Troopers, never opened them and sold them. There you go. Winman in the house. How are you, Winman42? Akira was asking if you can attach a flight pole. You can. There's a attachment in the diorama for a flight pole. Pop Culture Living Room Costa saying, I regret all the figures I've sold. I'm a hoarder. Sometimes you need to let it go some things, and it's okay. It's part of collecting. Sometimes you need to refresh. Sometimes you need to let things go. It's what it is. Anyways, it's getting already late, and you already reached more than 2 hours, and I know tomorrow we all have to work. For S-Beam is still early in the morning, but for us here is already reaching almost 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Before leaving, let me just say, everyone, that if you haven't yet subscribed to S-Beam channel, I will let the link in the description. we still have 70 here. If you haven't already, please go to subscribe to SBIM channel, and as well to 6 Scale Shiro Helen channel. If you can support, it would mean a lot to us. I think, do you have anyone have any final thoughts, any final thing to say about, as long as it's not about the mouse, because I'm tired of listening about the mouse. If not, we can thanks Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is already sharing the links for SBIM and for Helen channel as well. Exactly, Beam is great with stop motion. Exactly, if you guys enjoy stop motion, is the best way, is the best channel to go. And if you enjoy kit bashing, of course, 6 Scale Shiro is the best place to go. Thank you, Bob Dylan, for
the
the
best,
help
but I try.
as always. And hopefully we will have Bob Dylan soon, because Helen was telling me it would be amazing if we could see a collection tour of Bob Dylan showing us all his custom pieces and giving, of course, his expertise in all these kit bash and custom pieces that he owns. What is this mellow fellow yellow channel? Oh Jesus, this Christian. Oh yeah, you also need to subscribe to Christian the Tour Collections YouTube channel, because he does
I don't have anything.
upload. You have your China tour there.
Oh yeah, I do have my China tour when I met Joel, which
Yeah,
I
you have
like
we have the China vlog there.
3 videos.
Anyway,
Yes.
wish everyone a great week. Remember, tomorrow, 8 p.m. the China time is when you can pre-order your Atreides. I think everyone will be crazy tomorrow. Should we pre-order? Should not? The window is 1 month. You have time. But I promise you that during that 1 month that you will have to think, Hot Toys will not let you rest.
Exactly.
Have you all a good week, a good weekend, and we see you next Thursday. And as Bob Dylan said, tomorrow, secure your mouse.